Okay, hello, welcome back to a new vlog. This is my Portugal/Spain travel vlog, which has been sitting in my camera roll for a few weeks now. But I'm going to share a lot of the clips and pictures and stuff that I took. We were there for just over 2 weeks, but this is all the footage I've got because I forgot most days. Sister and I went swimming, but we got locked out of our room. It's like, I want to say it's like 32 degrees today. So we spent most of the day travelling, and then we got here at like 3:30, and then yeah, we went and got some stuff to eat, and then we got here. But it's really nice, so cute, and that is that. But we've actually been to Portugal before. This is not our first trip to Portugal, but we haven't been to this part. So the part that we're in, Algarve, I want to say it's called. Super nice. I'll just show you guys the view as well, which is really pretty, but we're not too close to the beach. It's about a mile's walk, which is I think a good amount to walk. So I'm gonna shower. I also want to mention that even though I'm describing these days as day 1, day 2, etc., you're only going to see it, I think, up to 9 days worth of footage, which was pretty consistent. And then some days we just didn't really do much apart from like sit at the beach and go swimming, so there wasn't too much to record. So that's just a little clarification. But yeah, today on day 2 was the first day that we went to the beach, obviously. Now this beach was like not the most like touristy one out of them all, and so we had to like hike around a little bit, which is actually really nice, and it just was a little bit hot hiking, but otherwise it was really nice and kind of quiet instead of like the more mainstream beaches that were quite noisy and like really packed. So I did a bit of reading, as you can see, but there were some really pretty beaches that kind of had like these rock pools and like bits to climb and like bridges and stuff, which was very nice. And yeah, this was obviously the first day that we went to the beach, so we were still kind of like exploring and getting to know the area a little bit. But yeah, this was pretty rocky actually, like you had to be a little bit careful not to trip. As you can see, my camera footage is very shaky. And then later on we headed down to the town, which was called Old Town in Albufeira, and it was just really nice. This was obviously a lot more touristy, but they had some really nice like restaurants. They had like clubs and bars as well, and so we had dinner there. And yeah, there's like no one at the pool, and I just did a good amount of something for like good 45 minutes, so I'm feeling like really tired. I haven't had breakfast yet, so I'm gonna have breakfast, but I look a little crazy, but I'm getting a little tan, which is nice. It's a bit sunny. Just want to see how my hair looks. It's quite nice actually. We're going on a boat trip, and this is the fit, which is really basic. And the hair is in this, my classic hairstyle, which makes me look like a sports mum. This day was pretty cool. We went down to one of the ports quite nearby where we were. It was like half an hour drive, and we went on like this cave tour. We were actually late. We like forgot about it, and we got a bit late, so we had to take a different boat, but all in all it worked out. So we were waiting at this point, but then we went on, and you will see in just a second how like choppy the water was for a little bit. And so again, my footage will be a little bit shaky, but I'm not perfect. And it was actually really cool. I have really bad seasickness, but I was actually alright on this boat, surprisingly. And we just saw some like really pretty caves. I'll show quite a few of them, and they all had like different meanings and different names, which I thought was so cute. So yeah. Okay, I definitely say this was one of my favorite places that we went to. It's basically a freshwater reservoir and you can swim in it, which is really cool. You can see like on that platform you can swim there, which I think is very cool. And I like dove of it and everything, and it was just a very nice experience. But it was very fun, very cool. I've never done anything like swimming in fresh water before. It was really nice. It wasn't actually that cold, especially with like the sun and stuff. But yeah. Okay, so our Lisbon trip was quite a while away. It takes a little bit of time to drive there. It's a lot more north than we were, but we went there nonetheless. It was actually quite nice because Albufeira isn't very city-like, and obviously Lisbon is a city, so we went to a few museums and stuff that wasn't really there in Albufeira, and we saw some super cool things, and we like went on that little tram that I just showed you. And then this is the Spain day. We actually went to Spain twice, but there wasn't anything different from the footage that I got. It was more or less the same, but this was quite a cool, I think it was like a monastery actually. And then here's a little fit check. I'm just wearing this like white shirt, and that's my makeup. It was just a very simple outfit because it's just so hot. I couldn't really dress up that much anyways. And when we were in Spain, like there's like the tram lines, and we saw these cute little parrot things. I don't know if you can see it that well, but you can almost see it just where my finger was. Yo voy a la fuente y bebo, y el agua no la ignoro, que lo que hago es aumentarla, que con la nariz y más que todo, que lo que hago es aumentarla, que con la nariz y más que todo. Okay, this area was pretty cool as I put the little location pin, and this was called the Plaza de España, and this was in Sevilla, I think it's called, in Spain obviously. And it was such a cool building. It had some really nice architecture, and it had like this like moat thing, I think you can call it, that like runs around, and we're on this like bike. You can kind of see it in the corner of the frame, which is very touristy of us, but it was actually really nice. It was really hot this day actually. I think it was close to 40 degrees. I think it might have been 39. But it was just such a cool building, and one of my favorite things about both Portugal and Spain was this like consistent mosaic kind of thing what they did with the tiles. You can see a lot of like these blue tiles everywhere, which I really liked. I think it was so pretty. So this is our last day in not necessarily the last day, but this is the last day of footage I have that's kind of complete, and obviously we had a little beach day. So thank you so much for watching this vlog. I hope you enjoyed it, and yeah, subscribe, like, do all of the YouTube things, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye.